Hey there guys, BNSF Southern Transcon Railfan here, and today I'm just making a big video for making plans for the an HL scale BNSF's division in the Southwest for the Transcon on the late 2016 and early 2017 area, like in for of the Arizona border or Southern California division, like in the San Bernardino sub. But and before I get started, I just want to thank you guys for waiting patiently for me. That I've been doing great and active, but I have no medication and no doctors or no appointments and others, because everything's doing great again. So all right, so I'll give you guys, we could give it a quick look at. All right guys, so now we're gonna start, because I don't, with this on the third bottom shelf, which I got my two BNSF Athearn Genesis ES44 DC Gevos now. I got 76, 72 in the bottom. The top one with Tsunami 2 sound, and then 7724 is which has a DCCN sound as well, of the faded H2. And so that was the only the two BNSF units I have. But don't worry, which I'll be getting a full BNSF locomotives, which is going to be on the third bottom shelf, until I could get a pair of Gevos, and from Athearn Genesis. So I'll be getting a H2 Gevo number 7685 to run with my other 7672. But I found a good price, which is on eBay, because they're like 219 bucks, which is it wasn't that bad either for that model of DCC ready. And then after that, I'll be getting the ESU Locksound V5 decoder, which is I'll be planning to installing Locksound of 7685 to run with H3 7672 with Tsunami 2. And then right after that, which I'll be getting my two BNSF ES44 ACs from Broadway Limited of the South, DCC ready, which I'm going to add one of the ESU Locksound as well, of the decoders, to keep alive. So that's what I'm going to add for that. And then maybe the only one to this point from Skill Trains of the Tier 4, number 3804 of an ET44C4 of the BNSF H3 paint scheme. So which I'll add to, a Tsunami 2 sound decoder of the soundtracks. So if you watch of the George's soundtracks, like he had all the GE and EMD and steam locomotives that you have, like he has the Skill Trains Gevos. It has a Soundtracks Tsunami 2 on the decoder, so you could hear the bell and the horn. And because of that, because I just wanted to add the Skill Trains Tier 4 to add a Tsunami 2 decoder, which is I could add it to that. And then right after that one, I'll be getting 3 war bonnets of the Natron Genesis 2.0-9s of the 2 Santa Fe versions and the BNSF unit, which the Santa Fe versions I could add the decals to put the BNSF patched on, and then 627, which will be a new K3 LA horn, which I'll be installing that to take the Leslie RS3 out of there, and then probably my mom and I are going to be working on to install the K3 LA on 627 to be installed that. So I will add a few of them of the Lock Sound V5 decoders to keep alive in that. And then I will add a little bit on the Norfolk Southern units of the -9s and the GEVOs. And I'll get plenty of them. So I'll be getting the ES40 DCs, which is 2 of them are 7511 and 7508 of DCC ready and LEDs, so I could add the PTC antennas to be installing on the top. And then of course NS9131, it has with the PTC antennas as well, which I'll be getting that along with the CSX AC 4400 number 420, and then I'll get number 17 and then number 1. And then, so I'm gonna see if I can find of the Kansas City Southern SD70 ACE number 4143 and then 4158, which will be trailing on the BNSF on the consists will be the Z train, and then international double stacks on the San Bernardino sub. And I'll get a few Metrolink commuter trains. I could get one of them, the EMD power from Rapido, Rapido, and an Atlas as well. And I'll get a few Amtrak P42s, a little bit, which I'll get F59 PHI, which will be running on the BNSF tracks on the San Bernardino sub, which will be trailing on the Southwest Chief with 2 P42s or like an EMD 103s, and then the baggage car, and then all the superliners like from Cato and then Walters to be installing the Lock Sound V5 decoders. So I'll be trying to save a lot of money for that one pretty soon, because I'm just a housekeeper. But hey, I'm not like being a I'm not into like any of, it's just the way I've been into the trains sessions. So it's just going to be really interesting, see how it goes. We'll be taking care of one of my locomotives. So now let's move on to the rolling stocks. All right, so now we have a little bit tons of the rolling stocks, which is I have like 3 domestic containers and a bunch of international containers. So I only got like a lot of Maersk. I'm in a Maersk container. So I'm really a big fan of these with the 40-foot and the 45-foot. So I do not have a lot of Hamburg Sud and of course the Athearn ones, like, which I'll be trying to get a few reefer international 40-foot containers I could get a more Maersk, and then CMA, CGM, which I'll be getting that, which like the dry ones, which I'll get a blue containers, CMA, CGM, which is a dry and reefer. Then I'll get like more prime for grime containers, 40 foot, which is going to be more of them like the APL, which I'll be getting a lot of them by Athearn operator skill trains, then Walters, which I'll be getting like more China shipping and then Costco shipping, blue containers, and then which I still plan to get more Maersk containers, and then I'll get the Maersk Sealand, and then TEX brown containers, and then MSC, Matson, Evergreen, Hyundai, Hamburg Sun, a little bit Athearn, and then 2 of them from Air Mountain, which I'll be getting MSC yellow containers, which I forgot to mention though. Then I'll be getting like the 45 foot containers as well, which is by Athearn and Walters. So, which is going to be totally nice. And then I have a few 3 domestic container ones. Whereas I got the Schneider National, 1, 2, 3, but I only have 3 of them, which is I want to get like JB Hunt, and then more Schneider National white containers, which they'll be marked off, which is going to be like white. But these are just really, really nice condition. Which I'll be getting a few more containers. And then maybe a little bit of Swift, or and then maybe like FedEx, like from Walters, and then the one like the 6-pack containers I saw on eBay, which is I want to get a pair of like COFC containers, and then the Schneider orange, which I want those ones, like 4 of them, which these are 6-pack by Athearn. So, and then last I want to get, which is going to be on the BNSF trains, on the intermodal Q ones, of the CSX intermodal How Tomorrow Moves, which is I want to get that, and then maybe Matson, APL Logistics, CH Robinson, which these are going to be like 3 of them are by Jacksonville Company, and HO for the domestic containers. So yeah, which these are going to be upcoming like pretty soon, where I could build one of my HO scale layout. But so these are going to be just fine to working on the layout. All right, so that's it for the containers. Now we'll move on to the wheel cars. So here's the 3-pack of one Cato 53 of the double stack car, old BNSF logo of the Gunderson Maxi 1 or 4, I believe. Which I'm still planning to get like the blue whale cars, and then TTX and a new BNSF swoosh, which there's a little bit of the green painted though, which is by accident. So there's no need to worry for that one. Which I'll be planning to get a few more whale cars, because I could get the yellow TTX ones, and I could get another old BNSF logo as well. It's going to be like 30, 90, 56, and 55, or which I could get like the Pacer stack train wheel car, which I could get like tons by Walters of the BNSF swoosh logo. I mean, a wheel car and TTX, and then like the 3-pack sets, all of them, which like all of them are going to be made by Cato, Walters Mainline, Atlas, and then much more to that. And then maybe, which is I still only have the CSX intermodal, the wheel cars, the 5 of them are 48 foot, which is you could add like the 40 foot, you could load them up like in the Port of Long Beach or LA or Chicago, Illinois, like, and they load it with shipments like in to Logistics Park for BNSF, which I'll be getting like 5 sets of that one. Are going to be the BNSF swoosh wheel cars by Walters, and the TTX is, it's going to be like differences like Athearn and Walters, and then which is going to be like a few more of them, which if you guys let me know when I could buy a few more of them, which is going to be a lot of $3,000 investment, which I could do live on Facebook or Instagram, because I'm not a collector item, because I just want to open it, see what's inside for that. So I'll let you guys know if I could buy a few of them as well. So we move on to this, the track plan of this HM1, the track set now. All right, so now we have this, the single track set of this one, of the controller with the cord, which I don't know if I could have like a different tons of space to that one. So as we go to the back, which is I could have most on the BNSF on the Southern Transcon, like in California, on the San Bernardino sub, like in Orange County and in the LA area, or San Bernardino County, whatever. Like if you want to call like in the Los Angeles area, but so here's the ones I could add most of the track plan for the Southern Transcon, like in the San Bernardino division point, like in from the ports of Los Angeles or Long Beach. So it's going to be upcoming very soon. What I could do to, speaking of the information of that one. So I'll have time where I could start building the layout once more to that. And yeah, so it's going to take a while, and I could buy a few more tracks by Cato to that. And so that'll be very upcoming soon. Alright, so now we're back for that one. So the plan is I could do for the BNSF San Bernardino subdivision, like in this whole areas on the Transcon for the triple track, or like in like where the Orange County or the Los Angeles area I could do into that, which that will be pretty nice. I could do a little bit of the whole yards or the mainline tracks to run through here, but so I could have a little bit tons of the BNSF mainline into that one. So I will start working on the model railroading pretty soon. After finishing the housekeeper, like if we could, like after we could sold one of our 6 puppies to get sold away when it gets really bigger, which I'll be working on the railroad again, the model railroading. Some of the BNSF railway in the busiest Southern California though. But all right, guys. So if you guys like one of my new channel, so if you like, go to my channel. So please hit subscribing to my to click on the bell of your icon that. So if you hit likes or comments, so if you have any questions of that one, and I'll see if I could do like more videos to come. And I will see you guys in the next video. So hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you all in a bit later on. So have a good day, guys. This is a BNSF Southern Transcon Rail fan signing off.